Hey everybody, I am making a really simple little lunch for us here. I'm doing a salmon salad, so if you're a tuna salad fan, you know, salmon, it also comes in the can. So I've just got a can right here. And first I'm actually going to chop up my celery. Let me grab my knife out of the dish rack. So for this you'll need canned salmon. I'm using celery, a lemon, capers, and mayonnaise, salt and pepper. If you don't have something, no big deal. Somebody down here is wanting a little bite. He knows that he usually gets a little bit of something when I open a can of salmon. So when I was growing up, the only salmon we ever had was canned salmon. I don't think I even knew what fresh salmon looked like. My grandma would make salmon patties. And then a few years ago, I just started making salmon salad with the canned salmon instead of having tuna. I like getting all those omega fats in, all those good fats. All right, so I'm gonna just save this and go over to my salmon and use a fork to take it out. Now, you can see in here, there are bones, and that's okay because they're really easy to pick out. And if there are any little bones, it also doesn't matter because they're really, really soft from being canned, and you just mash them up with your fork and you get a little extra calcium, so no big deal. Okay, so what I like to do, I go through, and the bigger bones I pick out, and those get crushed up and put on Gus's food. He's ready. He knows. He knows. I take the big pieces of skin off, and those also go in his food. All right, camera, back up on me. Nobody wants to see this. So what's everybody been eating out there? What's going on? We are going through our pantry and kind of enjoying it. It's almost like having a chopped basket. You got to figure out what's for dinner, kind of plan ahead. I saw one of my girlfriends had made a meal plan. So I was thinking about doing that later today, like just going through and writing down ideas for everything we have so that I don't lose track. All right, looks like I got one more big one in here to pull out. And now I'm just gonna take my fork and kind of flake it up, give it a little mash.
Big bone.
There's a big one right here. But you can see that the bones just disintegrate. And you won't even feel them. You won't know they're there because they're so soft. Okay.
Until they're tearing your throat up.
No, the bones are fine. All right, little bit of celery. You can also buy boneless, skinless canned salmon. And the other great thing about canned salmon is that it's usually wild salmon and it's a heck of a lot cheaper. All right, so some capers. I just put a little bit so it's not overpowering. You know, you could also add to this if you don't have capers, but you want that brined taste. Get some little pickles and chop those up and put them in. I actually always served this with a sweet pickle on the side. I love sweet pickles, a little sweet gherkin. That's probably been one of my #1 pregnancy cravings, or sweet gherkins. I've been eating a lot of those. All right, capers go in. You could put a red onion in this as well. That would be really good. All right, I'm gonna do some lemon zest. We're gonna use the zest and the juice from this lemon. Only about half of the lemon for the juice though. I always think whenever you have seafood, a little lemon really helps things out. Gives it really good flavor. And this is a great thing you can make, just have with crackers. If you have some salad greens, put it on top. Or you can do it just on toast, which is what we're gonna do. We went to our favorite bakery this morning, Carissa's in East Hampton, and she was doing curbside pickup. So I was able to call ahead and order, and then we just went and picked it up. It was really easy. They came right outside. Everybody was wearing gloves, including me. All right, half of the lemon. Squeeze that right in. It's a big lemon. Okie doke. And I got a little bit more in there. Maybe I got it all. All right, now it's time for some mayonnaise, my favorite. This jar is almost done. I'm gonna get what I can out of it. I might need a little bit more of it. This might be enough. I love my mayonnaise. Yesterday I made a grilled cheese like my grandpa used to do with mayonnaise on it. Mayonnaise and Velveeta. It was so comforting and delicious. You know, you can put mayonnaise on the outside of your grilled cheese instead of butter, and it makes your bread all nice and toasty. Because, you know, it is just eggs and oil. So, all right, a little bit of salt. And Gus is going nuts here. He knows what's happening. And some pepper. And I'm just gonna mix this up. Now, depending on what you have, if you have parsley, that's really nice in this. Like I said, red onion's really good in it. If you don't have anything, if you just have salmon and mayonnaise, that's plenty too. Salt and pepper. It's great. And this is coming together nicely. And if you were making this sometime and you wanted it like a dip, I like to take the mayonnaise and the salmon and put it in the food processor and process it until it gets nice and creamy, and then add to it the capers, the red onion, or you could do scallions or chives. Put it on toasted bagel, regular toast. This is looking good. Take a look in there. Super yum. And let me show you the bread that we're gonna put this on. Got it right here. Just gonna toast this up. This bread is my favorite bread. And I'll just do a nice little slice. Actually, it doesn't even necessarily need to be toasted. I'm just gonna have a little bite. Just try it out. It's so good. Mayonnaise, those briny capers, a nice little hit of lemon juice, and a little bit of crunch from the celery. It's delicious. It's a nice, healthy pantry pull for lunch.